away from Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Touchdown! A great play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Oh, Howe loses it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they have the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Howe. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On first down, Watkins. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good. Before you know it, it's 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Bono. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick-6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's 28-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. That pick-6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now 3rd down and very long. And Howell throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Amari Barno. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Powell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in this direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Allen. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing here, Howell. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Trying to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on 2nd down. Watkins, he's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Sanders now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Sam Howell in the offense, ready to go back to work. He was intercepted on that last drive, the third one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Howell now to throw it. He's going to find his tight end Gray, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable now for Allen. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Howell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. He's got Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watkins. There he goes again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Caught up. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And out now come the Eagles. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Watkins. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watkins. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again. At their own 25-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're just...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense set to take over. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go play action. Howell. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watkins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Washington offense heading out. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down, Howell now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll go down for the loss inside his own 5-4.
think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. First down. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Watkins. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf. Far too long.
Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, here's Howell. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And now out comes Houston. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Watkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him the full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense back out there. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Howell. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell, and the catch made by Walters. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Howell will throw it. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Now inside the 25. Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, 76 yards. And the Commanders are able to at least get 1 score back. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Houston set to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, Watkins. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Allen's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He finds his target, Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point being good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Powell. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down today. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Howell. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Watkins. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 4th down, Watkins. That is caught. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Powell throwing on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is true.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now down to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Getting just over. And it's going to make it fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this, too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually, men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen two teams combine for 100 points in a game 5 times in league history. One of the greatest games ever played, well, by one of the teams anyway.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
To throw on second down. Watkins. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he returns this to the 22. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Watkins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on second and long. Powell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because it really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack. Used to having the guards, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. On first down, Watkins. Allen has it, left side. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
First down, Howell to throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
2nd and 10, Howell.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell with one final shot. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.